Some men talk too much because silence terrifies them. Watch carefully. The man constantly explaining himself, constantly joking, constantly filling the air with words, is usually fighting something internally. Because confident men don't feel the need to control every second of how they are perceived, but insecure men do. And the more desperately a man tries to control the room with words, the more he exposes himself. Most people think over-talking is confidence. In reality, it's often self-defense. Some men use words the way frightened people use armor. They explain too much, repeat themselves, add details nobody asked for, not because the conversation requires it, but because silence feels dangerous. Because in silence, they can hear the judgment they're trying to escape. So they keep talking, hoping words will protect them from being misunderstood, ignored, or rejected. Watch insecure men closely. After almost every sentence, they check people's faces. Did they laugh? Did they agree? Did they react correctly? Because over-talking is often a search for reassurance. Attention becomes emotional oxygen, and without constant feedback, their confidence collapses. But emotionally grounded men are different. They don't need to perform every second to feel valuable. They can sit in silence without feeling invisible, and that changes everything about their presence. Silence is a psychological mirror. That's why most people run from it. The moment a conversation becomes quiet, you discover who is uncomfortable with themselves. Some men immediately rush to fill the gap. They speak faster, joke harder, reveal more than necessary, without realizing their discomfort is becoming visible in real time. Because a man who cannot sit calmly in silence usually cannot sit calmly with his own mind. There are two kinds of speaking. One comes from clarity, the other comes from fear of judgment. One speaks to express, the other speaks to survive socially. And people feel the difference instantly. Strong men don't constantly try to dominate conversations. They understand something deeper. Presence is more powerful than performance, because the calmest man in the room often becomes the center of gravity without even trying. Real confidence becomes quieter over time, not because silence is power by itself, but because emotionally secure people stop needing constant validation. Their speech slows down, their reactions become measured, their emotions stop leaking through every word, and suddenly, when they finally speak, people listen more carefully. Because calm words carry weight, while desperate words evaporate. Most men think power means speaking louder, talking more, always having the final word. But real strength rarely looks loud. It looks composed, grounded, unshaken. Because the men who speak the most are often trying the hardest to convince others and themselves that they matter. But the men who truly know their value don't feel the need to announce it. Wisemindstories. Master your presence, speak with intention, and never use words to hide insecurity.